Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So we're going to do a system build using the X570 gaming for motherboard. All the other components, I'll show you what they are, and then we're going to continue and do a build. Okay, so just to quickly go over, we have our 512 gigabyte SSD. Okay, it's an NVMe M.2 2280 PCIe Gen 3/4 SSD. Okay, that's going to be our hard drive, and we'll have a 2 terabyte additional hard drive just for storage. We have our Flare X memory. Okay, it is 3200. So we've got our memory. We have our AMD Ryzen 5 3600X. We have our budget case, which I'll put in the description. Our Phantom Gaming for X570 motherboard. It's got a DVD drive because this case will accommodate it. We're going to have our Gigabyte GTX 1660 Ti and Gigabyte B700H power supply. So let's put it all together and see what this puppy looks like. See how she runs. So stay tuned. The first thing we're going to do though is we're going to move all the parts and we're going to prep the motherboard. That's the first thing I usually do. So we'll show you that and to show you the installation of the CPU, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for our build before we do anything else, we're going to install our NVMe drive. We're going to put our memory in, and we're going to put in our Ryzen 5 3600X. So basically this is prepping the motherboard. So we're going to get it out of the package, and we're going to put everything in, and we'll film it and show you how all that's done. Okay, so a couple things that are going to change. I'm not going to use the 1660 Ti. I put that in the other system and it fits there better. This case is pretty accommodating. I'm going to use the Asus Strix GTX 1070. It's going to be a much better graphics card. Well, it's on par, but it is slightly better. I'm going to put my motherboard inside the case. This case, by the way, guys, is just incredible. I can't believe how much room it has. So motherboard's prepped. We're going to put it inside here. And the only other thing I'm changing up is the power supply. I'm going to use a Corsair 1050HX because it's going to fit okay in here. And if not, then we'll bring out the other one that I was originally going to use. So I'll just give you a heads up on some of the components that are changing. Here we go. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to discuss is I said you could put a DVD drive in here, which you can. But the way that we got it designed is you have to take the front panel, just take it off the cover, whatever you want to call it. This is on there from the inside. So when you first look at it, okay, if you had a smaller device, you could put it in here. But you do have to break this off. Once you get it broke off, there's two screws here, one here, and one on this side here. So you take that off, you can adjust it, and once you've adjusted it, put your screws, tighten them on, and then your DVD drive is going to slide in. Okay, it's pretty tight, but it does go in. And then you just have to, I would put this on first, adjust it, because you're going to have to take off this piece in here. I'll show you that after. So you can slide it in, and then on the inside you've got screw holes here to tighten it so it doesn't move. It's a pretty tight fit. You can see it's pretty tight against the motherboard, but it doesn't touch it. But at least it allows you to have your DVD drive. Okay, I know a lot of people don't use them today, but I like to have them. I find them convenient. So another thing I have to do now is just put this last screw in. I'm going to put my front panel back on, front cover, and then I'm going to go ahead and install my DVD. All right, everybody. So that's the end of the video. Hope you like it. If you hit that like. If you don't, you know what to do. Hit that bell for future notifications to show you videos as they come up. If you're new here, think about subscribing. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought. Budget case. I know the cable management is not the greatest, and there's a little bit of relish on the cables, but it's a good power supply. I don't know why they don't just blacken it, but anyway, it would look better. But it looks pretty spectacular. Has a DVD drive that wasn't too difficult to figure out, and everything's working phenomenally. So this is something that you can consider. And if you want to see the full installation of the Ryzen 5 3600, I just kind of cut it down, but I did do a video earlier on how to put that in step by step. So if you want to see that, I'll put a link at the end of this video. I'll try and get that right here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you taking the time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.